Hello and welcome back to my channel. Wow, today there's been another court case with Christian Porter. Yes, that's right, Mr. Porter. And his barrister, his then barrister, are in court. We're in court today disputing the costs that they have to pay. So they're facing up to $500,000 in costs over conflict of interest legal challenge. So to take it back a bit, Christian Porter sued the ABC for defamation. Sue Chrysanthou, who's this lawyer and is also the brother's lawyer, was down to act for him. While that was underway, Joe Dyer, who is a friend of the person that the allegation of R is against, Christian Porter, filed an injunction to stop her from representing Mr. Porter because they'd had a confidential information about some of the issues that would come up in the defamation case. So this was all sorted. This was taken to court. So aren't it crazy, hey? So he settled his defamation case, but then this one hasn't been settled. So the federal court today heard the costs of that challenge may total $500,000. Yes. A legal challenge that saw Christian Porter's lawyer removed from his defamation case against the ABC could cost him and his former barrister up to $500,000. The former Attorney General, so that's what I just said. So today, lawyers for Mr. Porter and his former barrister, Sue Chrysanthou, were back in the federal court to dispute costs in the second case, where it was revealed the pair could fork out $500,000. So Justice Thomas Thorley agreed that it was a conflict of interest, removed her from the case, and then stated that they had to pay costs. But there has been a dispute over exactly how much after Miss Dyer's lawyers saw orders for a lump sum. So the lawyer acting for Miss Chrysanthou told the court today she wanted to see timesheets to determine if the amount being sought was fair. We do not know who did what and when. Miss Dyer's lawyers have agreed to supply the materials. Justice Thorley also told the parties he was too busy for the rest of the year and referred the case to the court registrar. Miss Dyer's lawyer, Michael Hodge, agreed with the other lawyers that about saving court times and costs, there was no need to drag this out further, but he added it had not been possible until this week because it was unclear if Miss Chrysanthou wanted to appeal or delay the costs determination. Now, the other thing is that Miss Chrysanthou had argued that she shouldn't have to pay costs because she was neutral in this. And Justice Thorley went, Miss Chrysanthou had all times refused to accept either that there was a relevant risk of misuse of confidential information or that it was in the interests of the administration of justice that she ceased acting for Mr. Porter, he told the court. He noted she had been both wrong on both counts, whereas Dyer was wholly successful. So then he said only ordinary rules of costs followed the event applied to her. So Mr. Porter had sought to pay only 70% of costs, saying the late affidavit had extended the hearing from 3 to 4 days, but Justice Thorley rejected it, finding it was not late and added important information in their case. And so now it's up to a registrar to decide how much and in what form the costs shall be paid. So we've got to come back and play again. So question for you. Let's just say the registrar says it is $500,000. Will Porter apply for federal government assistance to pay it? Should politicians be able to seek money from the government coffers to pay for it? How much should he pay? Should he pay 70 and her pay 30? Should they be done equally? I know that this will be all sorted out. Is this it's just funny that one's saying I shouldn't have to pay. I'm saying should have to pay. At the end of the day, this could have just have been solved really simply if she had just said to Christian Porter, I'm sorry, I can't do the case. But anyway, I know there are reasons why she had the court determine it, and I know that there's all this legal mumbo jumbo and everything to do with that. I understand all of that. But if we're talking about the court, if we're talking about common sense, who do you think should have to pay for it, and how should that money come? Remember, he's not the Attorney General anymore. He's still a cabinet minister, but his pay, he'd be on less pay. Is he going to try and say that he's not earning as much money now, so he shouldn't have to pay as much? Hopefully all these documents will be filed into the federal court. Remember, it is a public interest matter, and we will get the documents as soon as they drop. At this stage, there's nothing in the file because I just checked. But we will keep waiting and we'll see what happens. So thank you for joining me. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Ring the bell. And I'll catch you later.